All right, Sistas fans, hope everybody's doing well. This is like a kind of like a Frankenstein theory where a couple people either messaged me or commented on one of the Sistas videos I did last week. And some of the comments pretty much pointed out, Jeremy, do you think that Jacobi is also at the bank trying to rob it? And, I went back and looked at the preview, but none of the guys in mask seem to be tall enough to be Jacobi, because Sky Black is a pretty tall guy. So I'm going to say a no. But I decided to go a little bit further with this theory to kind of craft, something pretty interesting. But this is just a theory, guys. Okay? Just to let you know. I mean, the new episode, what's today? Is it Tuesday? Oh, wow, it's Tuesday. So tomorrow, the episode might debunk everything, but this is just fun. We have fun on the channel. But before going further in the video, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button because, well, we are over 70% of viewership from those who don't subscribe. So if you're watching this video, there's a 7 out of 10 chance that you haven't subscribed to the channel. And as I'm trying to reach 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year, you hitting that button really does help. Also, hit the thumbs up button because YouTube will push out the video more. But remember back when Jacobi was first introduced, and then from there, I want to say, yeah, as soon as Jacobi was introduced, there were some people already thinking, I wonder if Alonzo has anything to do with this. But then we later found out, or should I say soon after, just a couple episodes after Jacobi was introduced, it turned out he and Alonzo knew of each other. Sabrina and Maurice automatically gave him the side eye. It's like, oh, wow, yeah, that's your buddy, your friend. I mean, you didn't know what he did to me. He left me out in the parking lot after beating the hell out of me. And it's like, well, I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with that. We're not friends. I see him, around town every now and then, but that's it. And then, we move further to, wow, Jacobi, like trying to get Sabrina to try some, weed or whatever he brought over to her apartment. Getting sexually involved with his boss, and then trying to sue the bank and whatnot, which I think is bull crap, for him being fired and whatnot. But I did videos on that where I feel like Sabrina was completely in the wrong there. But regardless, could this be like, a multi-layer plan where at first Jacobi had no intention of trying to screw them over, but maybe the rage of being fired and whatnot, and then just all these things combined can make him align himself with Alonzo for this elaborate ruse. But I don't know if that's the case. But when you think about it, you got two people, Maurice basically, and I hate to use this phrase, holding Alonzo by the balls, because the last time we saw his character, he came into the bank to apologize and ask, hey, could you drop the charges? Because if you don't drop the charges for this hate crime, there's a good chance I'm going to be losing all these endorsements. I'm going to be blacklisted. I'm going to lose everything. And Maurice rightfully said, no, I'm not dropping the charges because, yeah, I mean, not only did he beat the hell out of you in season 1, but he came back to the bank again to try again, but thankfully this time Maurice had the upper hand because Alonzo was high, and then he just beat the hell out of him. So, yeah, I have no sympathy for Alonzo whatsoever. And you could say Jacobi could say, yeah, I lost my job, because I got screwed over. And as a result, they could work together. And, I'm guessing, Alonzo, he probably had some street connections, so he got Q to manipulate Maurice, leading to the situation where he got involved with Q. Now there's a robbery and everything's going to turn out bad. So you could argue that Jacobi and or Alonzo orchestrated this robbery without getting their hands dirty. Like, they could have had people hire Q to do this, but it's just interesting to think about it from that perspective. So that's possibly what's going on. Or it could just be, yeah, Q is what Q does. It's like you could take a, I can't think of a good analogy. I'm not going to sit up here blathering 30 seconds trying to figure out anything. But you can't take the pond out of the frog, but you can take the frog out of the pond. I'm pretty sure I saw that on an episode of Rocky and Bullwinkle. So, also I forgot Calvin. So when you think of it this way, all right, So Sabrina gave Alonzo Maurice's phone number, and that was to divert attention from herself because she didn't want to be flirted with. Then Maurice met up with Alonzo and got beat up, and then of course that resulted in Alonzo having this hate crime and the charges pressed against him. And then when you look at it from the Jacobi perspective, he got fired as a result of the Calvin thing. And then Sabrina, seemed to side with him as he lost his job. No, he got suspended, then fired. So then you could think of it like Q first robbed Calvin, and then from there got with Maurice, and now he's trying to rob the bank, which includes both Maurice and Sabrina. Dang, yeah, if this really is some plan orchestrated by Alonzo and Jacobi, bravo, Tyler Perry, hell of a good writing. But if not, it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Jacobi and or Alonzo have anything to do with this robbery going down? And, maybe the plan was supposed to fail, like the robbery is going to be botched somehow, but it could incriminate Maurice due to, like his performance as an employee. So this could be some plan, not just to quote unquote rob the bank and take the money, but to tarnish the positions of both Sabrina and Maurice. I think it's pretty cool when you look at it that way. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. As I mentioned before, please like and subscribe. And speaking of the bank, if you want to donate money to the channel, which is always appreciated but never mandatory, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.